Greetings and salutations. This is the great and powerful Pandora the Eclectic, also known as Pandora the Eclectic 1 on SoundCloud. If you don't believe me now, the links are down below. You know, check it out, don't check it out. Anyways, clicky clicky, and eyes to the screen shall sticky. Here right now. First of all, I got a few things to say. One, Doug. This was a great review. I liked this review. It was funny, entertaining. I liked it for the most part. My few things I gotta say about it is it was a few things I have to say about it is one, the Garfield movie was not gonna be good. We all should have known it was not gonna be good. Because here's the thing. I think it was at least 20 28 years. 28 years after Garfield was even made. So, for all of us to expect it to be good would be completely moronic. Okay? Why? It's because it's just a cycle of things or change or, popularity of any film, of anything. Films suck when it's the 20th anniversary. However, they do a far lot better job 30 or 20 years down the road. So, in my opinion, no, we should not have expected that. Okay, we should not expect from this particular film to be good. Mind you, I like the film too. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, so yeah. But, lots of people I've talked to said, Garfield doesn't move his lips. That, I like that. There's one thing, I think Erod said this. Thank you, Erod. That's one of the big things. Garfield would never move his lips. Okay? It's mostly he would look at the they would do a up close shot of his face, and we'd hear some, sound that would only really be in his head when you think about it, but that's it. That's really the biggest complaint, and I can't blame him. Yeah, the CGI is bad, but I think that was to add some personality to it, It's not meant to make us believe he's there, so we recognize that the character is what it is. And that is bad, because if they're not going to do that for the rest of the characters, come the fuck on. Arlene does not look like Arlene. Okay? I wish Normal was a kitten, because, Normal's a kitten. And, of course, Odie needs to look like Odie. John needs to look like John, and at least, or if he's not going to, or any of these characters are not going to, fine. Neither would Garfield, and no one looks the way they're supposed to, except for Garfield. Just how it is, I guess. But yeah, I think we were expecting a little too much for it to be good. They're going to either try to poke fun, or, it's just like now, I'm going to see nothing but bad stuff from the 90s, or replacing the 90s. Hate that. Don't enjoy it, not one little bit. I know it's punishment for what we did to the 70s, but, sometimes I think we were a little bit more fair to the 70s. One, we gave them the Brady Bunch movies, for fucking sake. Two, I hate to say this, the 70s, I don't really understand why we need to capture the 70s. The 70s was not a lovely time. I don't think you want to capture those shows, or you want to capture it and do it right, especially during the during its rebound decade years. Okay, it wasn't gonna happen. It wasn't gonna look good. So yeah, that's how it was. As also, the audience for it probably wasn't interested in it anyways, or at least would not. If they are upset, we're sorry, but we shouldn't have to make an apology for that time. Hence why I hate that. So, yeah, that's really the only reason why I think this is really that bad. Like I said, one of the big major reasons. Just not the right time and place. Now, if they were trying to pull that next year, yeah, I'd be fucking pissed. I could understand being pissed. It's 40 years ago since they made Garfield. Now, I don't know who to blame here. I'd probably blame the original creator of the show or the comics, because here's the thing. Those rights, or whatever it is, are back in his hands. Or at least should be by this point. So, got anything to say, Jim Davis? Yeah, we thought not. Yeah, so I don't hate Jim Davis. I think he's awesome. It's just once in a while it happens too. It's like I'm not shocked if a Mark Twain film now. Yeah, like 60 years down the road, I don't expect Garfield to be good either. To be kind of an off-season thing, because it's like, yeah, sorry, something from 68 years ago ain't gonna look as good, you know, because 60 years ago. Why a lot of movies like The Rascals were probably not very, a lot of people didn't like The Rascals or something. Or a lot of movies and shows from that time period didn't look too good. So that's mostly why. Okay. That's about all I gotta say. And that also, yeah, next time, Garfield's lit, no move. Also, I want to bring up, yes, the animated shows that have been on for a while that are, Garfield, carry on the Garfield name. Yeah, I guess they kind of do a better job than this movie, as well as the prior sequel. Yeah, I'm giving you ideas. Better get rolling. Um, I kind of hate those shows because I hate CGI mostly, and also sometimes I gotta say, I don't know. I've watched it and sometimes I've been like, this just looks bad. I don't think this. I mean, I'd probably say, yes, I think it's horrible because I like Garfield and I think Garfield allowed me to laugh at myself and also be comfortable with the fact, not so much like complacent in being fat, but not, be upset that, yeah, there are funny fat people out there and I don't have to be. I can lose weight if I want to. Also, if people throw nasty things in my way about being fat, I can just say, well, I'm not fat. Everyone else is just malnourished. And that's it. That's really why I'm proud of Garfield. He made me feel. He gave me some confidence in trying not to let people put me down, make me feel bad about myself. So, as well. My parents did this too. They, in my case, I'm 4 foot. I'm 4'1", and probably have dimensions that are not normal for someone my height. So, sorry. Funny thing is, I'm an adult, so it's whatever. Anyways, this is Pandora, the Eclectic, telling you all to keep it frosty. Doug, to keep reviewing. Just note those things, okay? Alright. Anyways, keep it frosted.